just to come back to that in a slightly different way, though, Ian, I get the true feeling your brand cause is immense. Yeah, you talked about the values and what you bring here, and the examples of the hospital, etc., and the prisons that you alluded to. And equally, I liked your comment. You talked about vanity metrics, yeah, which I think is so important. If you combine those two, though, and Mike positioned earlier that you're not necessarily, and you've allowed yourself here as well to admit this. You're not necessarily an entrepreneur who's finished and done it. But what behaviors are you bringing here that's driving that brand cause? Because entrepreneurs can be of any age and are listening right now. What behaviors can we pick up from you that's important to keep what you've defined here as a strong brand cause?
I guess trying to articulate and define kind of a higher purpose for myself as a human being, and also for this company, that there has to be something more than just going to the market and buying groceries and making dinner and eating it and going to sleep, right? And transacting Muir Energy one unit at a time. Like, there has to be some higher purpose that I'm part of or complicit in. And so in my years of kind of living, I know that the greatest pleasure for me, Simon, comes from helping people, being of service to others, right? So the moment I take the focus off the self and put it on other, I know I'm setting myself up for the greatest chance of happiness and fulfillment. And so when I take that kind of very simple principle, that gradient, right, which is from me outward and not staring at my navel all the time, but again, looking the other way, looking out, and then looking out with greater and greater clarity, the bigger that other becomes, the more compelling, the easier it is for me to kind of keep driving forward. And so I do feel that I'm trying to connect to something that's more important than just me, and using Muir Energy and the company that I kind of created as a vehicle to do something better. I mean, I honestly think, Simon, that most people have an intuitive sense of what the right thing is to do in any given situation, right? But I think it requires a tremendous amount of courage to know that and pursue it, as opposed to saying, I know that's the right thing to do, but it's too expensive, or, it's too risky, or no one else is doing it. And come up with a litany of excuses why you're not doing what you you could do. So it's that sense. And again, I could be accused of just being naive about that, but I honestly think it's that simple, right? It's like I have an intuitive sense of what I think is right, and I have the courage or the lunacy, to put that in front and go for it.